질린이 들어오면 할게요. 질린.
예.
시작할까요?
예.
예. Hello, everyone. I am Pastor Shin. This evening, me and then the Sister Gelyn will present about reading, and then one of our cases to have the reading camp in the Tagudin, Ilocos. So for me, I would like to share about reading. Why is it important for our life? So I will, first of all, I will show my PPT file. Wait. Tonight I share about the HopeLibrary ministry, and there is a very simple and clear our purpose of a HopeLibrary ministry. I try to share about it, and then also I try to also encourage you and then challenge you why reading is important for our life, especially our next generation. Welcome all of you, and then grow together with books. When you think about reading, and then when you think about the meaning of reading for your life, reading is for me and for you. Reading. What does it mean for your life? Reading. Can you write in chat box when you think about it? Yes, reading books will make your dreams come true. Reading books will make your dreams come true. In a small fishbowl, koi, Japanese carp, only grow to a size of 5 to 8 centimeters. Next picture. Pond koi grew up to 15 to 25 centimeters tall. The koi that lives in the sea grows to 90 to 120 centimeters. What does it mean? The size of our dreams, our thought can our lives. That is the best way to grow our dream, the size of our thought, is to read the book. So there is one of the cases, 30 minutes of a reading exercise every day. Later on, I will mention about the 30-minute reading exercise one more, the last part of this lecture. Do you believe that one book can change your life? 선주, Warfare's 손정의, who is the founder of SoftBank in Japan, the 4,000 books he read in the hospital, the book that influenced his life. So he became great investor, and then established the SoftBank Investment Incorporated, and then influenced to Japan and to all over the world. And then Einstein, the life and the universe, that influenced Elon Musk. And then here's one more person, Winston Church. Elementary school, Churchill's biography, an unreliable student with bad behavior, lack of motivation and ambition, frequently quarreling with other students, habitually late, ill-prepared, and arrogant. But this book, Treasure Island, influenced Winston Church, and then later he became the great leader during the Second World War, and then he led and then won against Deutschland during Second World War. Is there one book that changed my life? Throughout my entire Christian life, I have almost always lived in lonely places, and the good books have been my lifeline. This book have an outstanding impact on the lives of so many people. Reading gives children the power to overcome their environment. Reading gives children the power to overcome their environment. As Bacon said, knowledge is power. A lot of knowledge from books empowers children. The lives of various great men that children have experienced through books in difficult circumstances will give them the strength to break through the wall and move forward. A book is a good gift of love. It builds inner strength. Books inspire people a lot and make them overcome darkness. Books share many experiences and give you wisdom to solve the problems you face. Reading a lot of good books makes my heart happy. Reading is a time for your soul to rest, and it makes your body and mind healthy. And then books broaden your thinking. 100 books produce 100 thoughts. Changing your perspective can inspire innovation. So we can say it like that: to become a leader, become a reader. Yes. Do you believe that books can change the world? Yes. In an international study of 150,000 first grade students, the group who said that they read books often had a higher academic achievement score by more than 30 points compared to the group who read occasionally and the group who did not read at all. Founded in 1890, the University of Chicago remained a mediocre university until 1929, when Dr. Robert Hutchins became president and then received consulting from Professor Mortimer Junior Adler. He also made it compulsory for students to read 100 classics. Among them, he had the students discover their own role models. The University of Chicago, which pursues the process of rediscovering, learning, and imitating the great figures in the classes, has produced 89 Nobel Prize winners, making it one of the most prestigious universities in the world. Reading a book work miracles. First, you have to read beyond your ability. And second, you need to know that know the value you want and then go on the path to achieve it. And then there must be a real output. Reading a book works miracles. There is a successful reading. The most powerful reading experience is the one that produces result. 99% of first graders, 19% of second graders, and then 70% of the third graders suffer from learning difficulties due to lack of reading ability. Most of the students in the top 20% often go to bookstores with their parents and have liked to read since childhood. The top 10% of students read more books in a month than the group that did not. Yes, reading is important. There are 3 questions to ask to read a book well. Number 1, how is this book related to me? And second, what are the expected keywords for the book? The third, what do you want to get out of this book? That is the reason why you want to choose it and then read it. So that time you need to think about 1 to 3 points, questions. And then books are a means of communication. Books are a means of communication. In the beginning of my lecture, also I mentioned about the 30-minute reading book exercise. Yes, create a good habit of reading a book for 30 minutes. First of all, what is important first to evaluate? I have a good habit to read a book or not. So I'd like to challenge each of you. Set a time, a daily or every day, set of reading environment. Environment is important. When you see your life, your time schedule, you already set or not. After it, I hope you will set a time to read a book, at least 30 minutes a day. Set the time. I plan to read every morning versus I plan to read for 30 minutes from 6 to 6:30 in the morning. Which one is better set a time for you? I think it's the second. There's more detail plan. Application. I plan to read for 30 minutes from 3 to 3:30 in the morning. Why don't children read books? First place is lack of reading habit. Reading habit, yes, lack of reading habit. Second place, because of school and then academy classes. Third place is because of the use of video media, television, computers, smartphones. And last, the first place, because they don't know which book to read. So gathering people, you can do together. Many to say, I would like to share about reading group. 어디부터 제가 나갔나요?
예, 한 1분.
I'm sorry.
네, 됐습니다.
Sorry, share again. 보이시나요?
예, 아직 공유됐는데요.
네.
맨 밑에 페이지. 예.
이걸 어떻게 해야 되나?
왼쪽에서 내리세요. 예.
그냥
예, 쭉 왼쪽에서 쭉, 예, 쭉 내리시면 됩니다. 예.
어디까지 제가 했나요? 여기 했습니까?
31페이지.
이거 했나요?
31페이지.
30일.
예. 오른쪽 밑에. 오른쪽 하단. 예, 그 클릭하시면 됩니다. 오른쪽 하단에 클릭하세요.
예, 이게 했는데
예.
보이나요?
클릭이 안 되나요?
예, 안 됩니다.
음,
그냥 하겠습니다. 예.
네.
Anyway, sorry, internet condition is not good. Yeah. Yes, gathering people you can do together. I am talking about the reading group. Reading group. Reading a book through a reading group. There is a benefit of it. And also HopeLibrary, there is a key of for successful ministry to raise a good reader. We call reading group leader. There's benefits of a reading group. First, growth through reading group. Second, support to each other within reading group. Third, sympathy within the reading group. Benefits of a reading group, first to learn, and then speaking is more important than listening. Second, you can discuss a variety of topics on the subject of the book. And third, by sharing your thought on a topic, you can proactively expand children's thought. Speaking, sharing your own thought means expand the children's thought. I think that is a keyword. So we want to instill dreams in children through HopeLibrary. And so we dream when did fly last eagle? Let the eagle see a wider world with a book. Their hearts are restored and their dreams come true. I hope for the day when they flap their wings. The parable of the mustard. I think this passage is very familiar with each of us. Matthew chapter 13, verse 31 to 32 said, he told them another parable. The kingdom of heaven is like a mustard seed, which a man took and then planted in his field. Though it is the smallest of all seeds, yet when it grows, it is the largest of the garden plants and becomes a tree, so that the birds come and perch in its branches. The size of a mustard seed is the smallest of all seed in the world. But when it grows, become the largest of garden plants and become trees. And then the birds come and then perch in its branches. So I think the reading book is like a mustard seed, but we continue to sowing or invest or reading a book. Later on we can see growth, and then it's like the largest of the garden plants, the tree, and then perch its branches. Mean to change this word through our reading a book. Thank you. And then after that, there is our cases last August 10 to 12. We had the reading camp in Gelyn the Integrated Elementary School, Tagodin, Ilocos. Yeah, there is one case. So during that time, our director, whose name is Sister Gelyn. So Sister Gelyn will give us or share about the case of reading camp last August 10 to 12. Okay, Gelyn, please, your turn. Thank you. Salamat po.
Opo, good evening. Sorry for being late. Okay, hopefully my laptop will cooperate. And we're having problem with the internet also. Okay, so I'm going to present about the reading marathon that we did here in Ilocos Sur. So this was under Lugarba Baptist Church, my home church, and in partnership with Garitan Integrated School. So at first, this was planned to be held at the church, but because of the earthquake, during the first day, the opening of the program, we were struck with the 7.2 magnitude earthquake and we had to cancel it. So reading marathon. So what is reading marathon? So reading marathon is an event when a class as a whole has to read for a certain amount of time and think deeply by answering questions. So we all know of marathon as the one when we go for a run, but we can also do marathon by reading. So reading as many as books as we can with a certain period of time. So why reading marathon? So the purpose is to encourage students to read and to give them positive reinforcements for reading in their own time. Rarely we can see now students holding books. Most students or learners now have their own gadgets, so they are drowned with the technologies. If you get their gadgets and give them books, okay, they will not read it. Okay. So we come up with this program to encourage students to read, to go back to the basics of learning, just like what we had before when we were growing and when we were studying. So since the pandemic has started, it affected people's lives in so many ways. So the economic life, educational, social, and mental life of people were so much affected, and lots of people suffered, including students. So they had to study in their houses with their parents as the teachers and their gadgets as their primary medium of learning. So I thought as a teacher, it is a good idea to awaken in these learners' minds the interest for books and reading. So I started promoting it in the church and to people I know who are of the same passion and burden. And so Pastor Shin is a blessing. Actually, the idea came from him. So I working this project with Pastor Shin's inputs. So the benefits that we can get with the reading marathon, so reading books as fast as we can, it helps build vocabulary, improves spelling, strengthens comprehension, reduces stress, improves writing and memory skills, and it broadens our world as the reader. So how we did our reading marathon. So first, of course, we prayed for it. I gathered information through reading, by observing the community, by talking to people, then evaluating all the information that I gathered. And I did a sort of simulation. And this simulation is I offered a free reading tutorial to the kids in the community. So I partnered with the said school, Garitan Integrated School, and they send some students. So I had to meet them in church and guide them, help them in the reading and expose them to the books that are available. So these are some of the kids who came for around 4 weeks. So I just show them the book and then I assist them one by one. Okay. So these are from kinder to grade 3 learners. So while I'm teaching a learner on my table, the rest of the group are scanning the books. So some of them can read and most they can hardly read the 3-syllable words. So really have to teach them. So part of the tutorial is to teach them how to write also, how to copy. Okay. So the purpose of the reading marathon that we did is to encourage the students to read. Second is to expose them to different kinds of books and to partner and work with schools in bringing valuable activity to students during the school break. And to partner to an educational institution in promoting the value of libraries to the students. In our place, we don't actually have a library. The nearest, I think, is 1 hour to 2 hours drive from my place, from my town, that is in San Fernando City. To introduce also to the community about the HopeLibrary. So through Pastor Shin and the HopeLibrary, we're starting to put up this small library in the church. And to partner with Garitan Integrated School and be a part in the Brigada Escuela. That was during the preparation of the reading marathon. So the reading marathon became a part of their Brigada Escuela program. So it served in enhancing the reading skills of students. So while the learners are reading, I gave them this chart and they have to answer this one. So the questions or the things that they have to look into while reading: who wrote the book, the date of the publication, how many pages is the book, what is the book all about, who is the main character, describe each character briefly, what do you like most about the book, do you recommend it for others to read, and then they will list words unfamiliar to them, take notes of names, places, dates, events, and discoveries from the reading. And this is our schedule that we followed. So the preparation is, of course, the books. I gathered, checked all the books that was sent to me. And then after checking all the books, I sent a letter to the school, made arrangement with the school. Then I laid down the program, conducted enlistment or selection of participants because we cannot cater all the students in the school. There are around 300 plus students. I tap or assign manpower for music, for the kitchen, and for the reading marathon activities. So through Pastor Shin, we received boxes of books from Korea, from Yogi Middle School. And thank you to Pastor Shin. So these are the books that we used during the reading marathon. So with regards to budget, we provided them snacks and lunch so they don't have to go home during lunchtime. We set the budget for the snack for around 18,000. 15,000 for the meals. There are around 62 registered participants or students. And then with the staff, the teachers and the kitchen staff, around 20. So that makes it 80 plus in all. So the actual expenses that we had during the marathon was 33,883. The food, the materials, tokens, and other things that were needed during the preparation. So who are the participants? So participants came from grade 3 to senior high school with one grade 1. And they came from the church, Lugarba Baptist Church, and from Garitan Integrated School. We have the activities, the reading, and then after reading, we gave them spelling contest. And then during the culmination, the drama presentation. And in between reading, we gave them time for games. So this is for their mind to work. So this is the Pinoy Henyo game. So we can see the participants there. That's around 60 plus students. Okay. So, and these are the presentations. Okay. And these are the books. Before they go to their classroom, they will select books. And this is inside the classroom. In each group, in each classroom, we have 2 teacher facilitators. So that's the teacher, one of the facilitator, teacher facilitator. So those were some of the video clips during the reading marathon. We didn't give them a specific genre of books to be read. We gave them the freedom to choose what books they wanted to read. So as a recommendation for that, I think it's better if you want to organize your own reading marathon is you provide a specific genre of books for the participants to read. And number 2, for beginners, it's good for them to have books in their dialect. We combined the participants, grade 3 to senior high, and then divided them into 5 groups. Then number 3, divide the readers according to their class or grade level. It's better, I think, if you do that. Then number 4, encourage its participant to have an output after every book they've read, like painting, drawing, or composition or reflection. And then number 5, have a teacher facilitator have read all the assigned books to facilitate the discussion after reading. So learners loves interacting with each other and with the teacher. So it's also good if the teacher have read all the books. And number 6, with the luxury of time aside from the written reflection of their experience, it is good to sit down with the readers and have them express what they've learned. What I did, because this is our first time to do this one, we didn't have the time to sit down with all the participants, but I asked them to write a reflection. And some of the reflections are very encouraging. They put there how blessed they are, how they appreciate the program, and they're looking forward for another reading marathon for the coming months or school year. So this is all about what we did here in Ilocos, the reading marathon. And lots of improvement to be done. So I hope you can, or you learn something from this, or you can imitate and improve what we've done. Thank you po.
Thank you. Salamat, Sister Zilli. Anyway, until now, do you have any question? If you have, please feel free to leave your question in chat. In chat. Okay. Do you have any question? Please write in chat. In chat rooms, please. Yeah, question, please. Okay. Teacher Carmelita. Teacher Carmelita.
Yes,
Sister
Pastor. Good evening.
Carmelita. Yeah. Do you have some comment?
Or addendum.
Everything was said well by Sister Gelyn, and I do not also have question, Pastor. It's all clear.
Oh, your what is that evaluation? If you have just to share about your what is that evaluation during last reading marathon.
Yes, Pastor, but the evaluators are not yet coming, Pastor. I guess they will be coming on the last week of October.
Okay. Thank you. No have a question. 네. 오케이. 질문이 없네요, 목사님.
네, 네.
저 질문하겠습니다. I have a question. The
Yes.
teacher Gelyn. So when students select the reading books, they are different books or same books?
Different books because there are almanacs, there are Bibles, there are science books, there are story books that we like provided for them. So, but mostly they choose the story books and the encyclopedias.
So you the one by one is the coaching for the student, so that you read the book all.
No, for this time, just like I said earlier, this is our first time to do this, so I wasn't able to read all the books, but I checked them, so I only put there the books that are appropriate for the age and for the level.
Okay, thanks for your encourage us to read the student reading books, and also the I inspired your teaching, and also the motivate of the student to read the books. Thank you so much.
Welcome po.
Yeah, thank you, missionary Yang Kim. Please free to question to us. If not, yeah. Anyway, through this short presentation, we want to encourage you why the reading book is important for us, and then also the reading book, yeah, should be good ministry platform to reach the people, and then bring to God, and then also give children, people dreams. I think that this ministry of the reading book is very, very important also for you, and then
I
for
forget.
your personal life. Yes.
I forgot to add, Pastor. Part of the activity is we have this before we start the activity, we have this opening program, praise and worship, and then devotion or sharing of God's word to the participants. So that's one of the very good feedback from the participants, that they appreciate listening to God's word before they start reading. So for 3 days, we have this praise and worship and gospel sharing, or sort of preaching.
Yes.
Another question. How many sections of the reading
Okay,
books?
po.
How
Oh,
many times?
Sections meaning that how many sessions? So in the morning we have 2 sessions, and then in the afternoon we have 1. That's my schedule.
And then
Yeah,
how many
basically 2 in the morning,
period also, until when?
and then another in the afternoon. We start at 8, and then because it was raining here, we dismiss them around 3:30 in the afternoon.
So the reading marathon is to continue, or that is how many months, or the?
We only did 3 days. So
3
it's
days,
like a trial activity, yeah, to see how the community will respond. And so far the feedback is positive. Almost all parents here wanted that their children be included, but we limited it only to 60 participants because we have to consider also the budget and the manpower, the facilitators.
Oh, okay. Thank you, teacher Gelyn.
Opo.
I have one question. Yeah, I also one question. What was the favorite activity? Students, the student favorite activity.
Sir?
Uh,
Favorite activity?
yeah, yes.
The culmination program, when they showcase their talents, the drama presentation. That's what they love most. And but some, from their reflection, yeah, they enjoyed reading. They're thankful because they were able to see different kinds of books and read stories in 3 days.
Thank you. Yeah.
They appreciate also the food. That's the I think when it's like a joke. Yeah, they will say the favorite part is the eating part when you talk to those students. And it became possible to provide them food because of our very supportive missionary Shin.
웰컴.
네. 그럼 여기서 마무리할까요?
네네네. 예.
네. Thank you, everyone. This is first time reading seminar. We will developing the free reading app. About 2 months. After 2 months, we will finish this develop the application. So that times, I hope you will use these applications. Many students, start to read by this application. Thank you. 자, 여기서 마무리하겠습니다. 너무 수고하셨습니다.
Thank you. Salamat po. God bless you.
Salamat din
Bye
po.
bye.
네.
Bye po.
God bless you.
Thank you.
Thank
God bless
you.
you po.